All right, next up, Redhead Riding, Erika Napoletano, how the F-bomb promotes green living.
Good evening, everyone. Erika Napoletano. No, if the clothes are staying on and you can go fuck yourself. This evening we're going to talk about how the F-bomb promotes green living. A lot of people, earlier we've heard about recycling and renewable resources, but this evening we're going to talk about one of the most ignored renewable resources that every fucking person in here uses. It's the F-bomb. And yes, this is a lame keynote template, and I'm practicing design conservation. United States waste production, did too many drugs in my youth, and my brain cells were wasted, so that's why I use notes. We produce enough trash as a nation to line up garbage trucks halfway to the moon, end to end. And geeks are pretty much wasteful little fuckers. We send 76,000 billion emails per year, which consumes 22 billion kilowatt hours of energy. And the written word is no better. The publishing industry uses about 1.5 million metric tons of paper each year, and I know you're asking, Erika, what the fuck is a metric ton? Well, apparently there's some math behind it, and it evens out to it's a fuckload of paper. And talking trash, now there are some words in the English language that people consider to be literary waste. Some of those are on the screen. Now, this is only about half, a little over % of the words that are spoken every day. But what you're missing is the F-bomb is the ultimate renewable resource. If you drop one, somebody picks it up, you can reuse it, and then the F-bomb enters what's called the amazing growth phase. And what we essentially have is spontaneously regenerating, self-renewing F-bombs for the motherfucking win. Now, before we go into some case studies, I want to just make the disclaimer that I want to dry hump Jesse Scheidlauer. He's the author of the F-bomb, which is it's a literary research history on the F-bomb. And he talks about how the word is a noun, adjective, adverb, acronym, and basically the most useful word on the fucking planet. So let's go through some case studies that explain how the F-bomb is a renewable resource. Human resources, Nora Burns. You see things like this written in employee files all the time, whereas you could actually just say, John's a lazy fuck and he's fired. Now, the Old West, any Deadwood fans? If Swearingen had said this, it wouldn't have been nearly as effective as, those whores should quit talking and start fucking. Now, personal productivity, we can whine, moan, lament, and complain about how we've sat on the couch, or we could just say, dude, I have done fuck all today. Which one's more effective? Now, we all have the odd family member that we complain about and always comes up at family dinners. And you could say, you always hear stories like this told by the woman chirping in the kitchen, whereas the guy should just really chime in and say, Jim is a dumb motherfucker. Technology discussions. Do we have a PC users out there? You're fucked in the head. Instead of using a Microsoft product, say, fuck that, I'm getting a Mac. Now, the final example tonight is this guy. You could say I've let my friends down and I regret those transgressions with all of my heart. And you could go on national television and piss, whine, moan, and complain about how you fucked around on your wife. Or you could just say, I'm a fucking douchebag. And I fucked around on my wife. Now, I'm not that good at math, but we started with 433 words and 197 and ended up with 197. And basically what that says is we skipped a whole slide. And but we're moving on to famous literary conservationists in history. We have all of these people who set a fine example, not only with their celebrity, but their useful use of the F-bomb. And I'm behind. A recap of green living via the F-bomb. Tonight we have an 86% reduction in literary waste, about 36% more laughter, and about 15% less offense than my previous presentations at various Ignite. I did my research, so you can go fuck yourself. All of this in the presentation is actually documented information. And if you thought I swore too much in tonight's presentation, you can go fuck yourself. So, I'm Erika Napoletano, also known as Redhead Writing. You can follow me and stalk me on Twitter, and give it up for the rest of the Ignite presenters in the house.